how to be a holiday host for a griever. Holidays and grief are like oil and water, they just don't mix. But learn today what you can offer, what you might expect, and how you can help. My name is Jo McRogers, and I'm a social worker who specializes in grief. My intention for this YouTube channel is to do grief differently. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications bell so that you will know each time I post a new video for us to explore all things grief. The holiday season is upon us, and if you're inviting someone to your home and they're grieving, know that you need to be inviting their grief to attend as well. It's coming along with them. So, what can you offer? Know that grief often asks us to lie, to put on a brave face and compartmentalize beyond reason. Please don't ask that of a griever. Please don't invite grieving loved ones to your home with the intention of offering cheer, distraction, and diversion. It is so tempting to believe or hope that this is what they need. And while I know that this wish comes from a good place, it is not for you or I to conclude what would be right for them. Please don't ask them to put on a happy face in your home. Grief needs to be witnessed and respected in real time. You will need to honor both the individual and their grief and offer unconditional support during the holidays. Please offer a safe haven. You can start by acknowledging the grief. You can acknowledge this from the beginning when you initially make the invitation. You can say, "I know the season may be really difficult for you. You and your grief are welcome at my table." Acknowledge that you understand that they themselves may not know what they need and that you will support that bouncing ball of grief. So extend the invitation without the need for commitment and give them explicit permission to change their mind at any time. So statements such as, "You don't have to commit right now. If it feels right to join us, we'll have plenty of food and love. We will all be together and you are invited. We will gather anyways, so come as you are." Tell them that if you know what might help, let me make that happen. Encourage them to say yes now. And if you change your mind at any point, if you choose to not come the day of, or if you choose to leave after you arrive knowing it's not right for you, then that's what's going to serve you best. There is no judgment involved. I know that this is not about our relationship. This is about you taking care of your grief. If you have found yourself ever wondering about how to support a griever at a holiday, please leave a message in our comments below. Tell us what were you most worried about as to how to support. And if you are a grieving person, please tell us what might have been the kindest, most supportive word or gesture that helped you to navigate a special day. Let's learn together. Next, here's what you might expect. That's silence. If you hear silence, please respect it. Please let them know that this isn't about you and your relationship, that this is their obligation to tend to their grief. If they are in your home and they are laughing, please laugh along. If they are weepy, please ask them if they want company, ask them if they want a hug, or let them know there's a quiet place down the hall where they can have some privacy. If you find the common response that they are laughing, which turns into weeping, which happens frequently, know that you may have hit that sweet spot of being loved and supported and witnessed. Please give them your presence. This is what people want during the holidays. They want to know that your presence is what's there to support them. If you want to give them a gift, please know that ribbons and bows and tangible things are probably not going to hold much value for them. So consider giving a donation to a charity that was important to the person that they loved. Consider giving them a journal that they can reflect in their grief. Consider giving them a candle that they can light when they wish to connect and honor their loved one. Best of all, take a moment to write your favorite memory of their loved one in a card with your handwriting. Those are so valued by grievers. Give them the gift of your presence. Offer them authentic space and quiet. They may then choose to step into questions that recognize the grief, that recognize the person that they have loved who has died, and the fact that grief has now also robbed them of what might have been the joy of this season, of this particular holiday or event. If they step into a conversation with you, know that one of the best questions you can offer them is, what's the hardest thing for you right now? The answers might be night times, might be mornings, it might be having meals alone, it might be being around the other kids, it might be grocery shopping. These are the answers that I frequently hear in my therapy practice. The beauty of knowing this is that it might then inform you about how you can best support, because then it might mean loving texts in the morning or kind, concerned texts at night. It might mean you can create opportunities to share quiet meals together, and it might mean if you can create times for them away from other kids. It might mean that you do grocery store deliveries to their doorstep, or that you accompany them into the grocery store. You would be surprised how many grieving people drive miles away in order to shop in a different area for the fear of running into somebody in the grocery store and having those awkward social moments. This is one of the ways you could really support someone during the holidays. Please give them your acceptance and support unconditionally, regardless of how they decide to spend the holidays. Their decision is likely for reasons that you cannot understand or aren't aware of. Judging their decision tells them that you don't trust them, tells them that you don't see their grief, and they're going to feel this and not feel as close to you. Also, do not judge about the depth of the loss, whether it is a recent loss, whether it is the second round of holiday seasons, or if it is the fifth holiday season. These are all firsts, the first, the first second, or the first fifth. Each event can bring its own unique challenges that we may not be privy to. So please accept and support their choices. Offer them the gift of the words, I am at a loss for words, but I will be with you through it all. They are experiencing bereavement. What you can offer is believement. Tell them that you believe that they will see their way with this loss. Tell them that you're not just trying to silver lining this, and that they don't have to believe that right now or trust that right now, but let them know that you will patiently hold that belief for them. If you have found this video helpful, please like this message with the thumbs up down below so that YouTube will share this widely as any holiday is upon grievers. If you are supporting a griever through a special day, I thank you. I also offer to you kind thoughts, kind words, and a kind heart in the challenge to support a griever. The work that you do is so important. Thank you and take good care. I'll see you next time.